to Whatever Wednesdays, ASDO Dropouts. I'm here with Steph and Joey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. And just if you guys are new to the show, basically Whatever Wednesdays, ASDO Dropouts occurs every first week Wednesday of the month. So basically you guys can ask us any questions on our Instagrams or Facebooks, Twitter, all that stuff. And we're here to answer basically whatever you guys got. So
Cool. But before all of that, I guess updates, right?
Yes, updates. So actually we're going to be hosting our first ever, I guess, event / like meet and greet. So it's going to be called the Art School Dropouts Short Film Showcase and Meet and Greet. So basically on March 16th, details will be, I guess, the URL, like the link to the event will be here.
Okay.
And also will be in the description below. But we're gonna be hosting an event and also showcasing some local films from the East Coast. And I think there's one guy who might actually submit from like Canada as well. Ooh. So hopefully we get a lot of like really interesting short films and get to meet some of you guys. So yeah, we'll talk more about details in like the future when it gets closer to the event, but just to give you guys a heads up.
Super excited.
Yeah.
So
okay. So let's see here. Well, shoot. Actually,
we have a lot.
We have a lot. Honestly, I guess we should have talked about what the updates are.
Yeah, we should have actually talked amongst ourselves, but you know, free form, whatever.
Okay. Well,
but we have a lot of meetings coming up. We have a lot of things lined up with, I guess, a lot of people trying to do more collaborations and whatnot.
What can I actually say? Oh, well, okay. So
yeah, what can we actually say?
Well, obviously, as you guys, I want to like actually have a question for you guys. Like, what do you guys think of the Team Tuesday so far? We're gonna try to add more stuff to it. Like, actually, Tin and I just filmed like, basically, we're gonna probably try to add a podcast to like the Tuesdays. So, you know, once a month again, and it's like right now it's all experimental, but like Tuesdays are supposed to be that, and hopefully you guys can see like, you know, other stuff that we do. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of fun. We've done some fun stuff because of Team Tuesdays recently.
Yeah.
So that's
I
one
mean,
thing.
you guys haven't really fully seen all of them because we've only released like one video a month, but we're just trying to like build up on that because I mean, we originally had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday content, and now we're throwing in Monday and Tuesday. So it's kind of a lot on our plate. And
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Changes on as you get to see too, like on Whatever Wednesdays. It's, let's see, besides ASDO Dropouts on the GGs, which is, you know, super fun to get to play with people. You know,
are we gonna be having other people for GGs? Like,
yeah. So the thing is, if you guys know, well, I guess probably not. I never really said anything, but like,
you could say it.
I used to play a lot of I used to play in a lot of tournaments for fighting games and stuff. And back then, I had a group that I tried to make. I guess it's called Get Salty. But like the thing is, like, it's just, you know, East Coast stuff. But anyways, so I had a group of friends, and the thing is, you know, like life got in the way. People got like kids and.
How long ago was that?
People got kids and stuff like that. But now I think
I'm just saying, Get Salty is still relevant.
Recently I went to a local tournament and just kind of met up with like old friends. And the thing is, I want to really bring back whatever the Wandering Warriors thing. Like, I still like the concept, but I think now I have the equipment to do it. But at the same time, you know, I want to add more faces to Wednesdays, really, and, you know, hopefully that takes off as well, because I don't know, it's kind of, we were like oh man, it's just like the old men in front of like this tournament. We're like outside, everybody's like smoking, and like, it's like you know, like old men stuff, and we're like talking about like the past and stuff. And she was hearing stories.
I thought you were 27.
20-something.
Yeah, 27, exactly. But like, you know, when we were like early 20s. But I'm just saying, it was kind of funny, you know, they were like talking like just, so we want to come back. It's kind of like, I think we've, I think we all kind of missed each other, and we're all just kind of want to start working together again in something that was really close to us, like growing up, or at least in our early 20s. And stuff. Dude, and like today it was like having that podcast with like Tin 2, and we're talking about like anime of like when animes came out. I'm like, can't be that old. I'm like, oh.
Well, actually, you guys should tune in for that because that's
Yeah.
actually a really fun podcast. And
Yeah.
it was actually Tin's idea, so it's
Yeah,
really
so
like it's so
we-
cool.
We really want like the rest of the group to like really take over like a couple other days, right? So yeah, like I really like seeing the guys on the Tuesdays. So hopefully you guys do. Besides that, what else? What else we got? Trying to change up the vlog soon, like the Fam Fridays.
Not anytime soon.
Anytime
Just
soon?
because I have a backlog of just like content that I have to kind of edit and put together. It's kind of hard when I have like so much to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like kind of excited because of the event mostly, but yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I
so
mean.
basically, just to give you a real quick gist of it, besides the showcase, we're also having it at Darts of War, and yeah, we get to shoot you guys with Nerf guns, and you guys get to shoot us with Nerf guns,
It's
or try to. Just kidding.
great way to break the ice, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So it's a film showcase and a Nerf war kind of thing.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Nerf. Sorry.
Yeah. Just a hint,
Yeah.
wink, wink of what's
For-
to come. If
Yeah, I
you guys
guess-
know
I'm sure you.
us. Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably got it.
But-
But anyways, so let's answer some questions.
All right, so now questions.
Questions.
But before that, this Art School Dropouts was brought to you by the Art School Dropouts merch. So please, if you guys want to, like,
They're so generous and they supplied merch for us.
So,
and,
yeah, please check
definitely
out-
check out.
our store on our website. Actually, just on artschooldropouts.com. Just check it out. Like a lot of these help support our channel.
Yep.
And if you guys want to like help us even more, please check out our patreon.com/artschool-dropouts. Just it really would help us out to make more like continue these videos because they are a bit. I realize I've been going off the edge when like writing scripts, and maybe I should like
Yeah.
tone it back down. Right?
But
Anyways.
yeah, if you guys actually do buy our merch, please like take pictures and like tag us on like social
Yes.
media. Like I know some of you guys have already done so, and it looks amazing.
Yeah,
on
so we
you
can put it
guys.
on like our store. So
Yeah.
Like a
we like to have like a wall of
Dropouts?
supporters.
Wall of
Oh,
dropouts.
wall of dropouts.
Wall-
Oh yeah,
Dropouts.
wall of drop. Well, you need to
Yeah.
ask for permission. So like,
Oh yeah.
are you guys okay with us just having
Let us
a
know.
wall of dropouts?
Yeah.
They're just like looking at videos like, isn't that me?
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we would ask them.
Yeah,
like,
we
"Can I
have to
just-"
ask.
But yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
thanks.
and no, on to the questions.
questions. Okay, so we're going down the line, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so from Manny Ayala on the Facebook, I've got a question. How many times a week y'all train, and what does your training consist of?
Oh, Mr. Manny Ayala.
Oh, hey Manny.
All
You watch our stuff?
right, well, you go down the line then.
Okay, I used to train like a whole lot more when I actually competed. Now I don't train as much. I want to say like, actually I don't really train as much at all, if anything, to be honest. Just because I'm so busy, like there's no real time for training. If anything, as weird as this sounds, modeling is training.
Yes, modeling is training.
Yeah. Like,
It sounds weird, but like when I do jobs, like that's training. If we do fight choreography, that's training. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I don't train as much anymore, but back then, like when I used to compete, it's like 6 hours a day, every day. Yeah. I used to be able to swim like a mile. You know
That's
how
impressive.
boring it is to just freestyle swimming a mile?
I-
You have no one to talk to in the water.
I don't think you'd want to, even if you could.
I mean, yeah. I used to actually...
and
I used
you
to-
drown. Then you like.
I'll admit, I used to talk to myself as I'm like swimming, have conversations. I'll sing. Because nobody
the
can
water.
hear you, yeah.
And
I'll like sing
realistically-
as I'm like, it helps with breathing.
Realistically,
You know
everyone
what?
does
Fine.
hear you.
Everybody just freaking judge me. I don't care. It was just boring,
That's
but I
like
swam.
that's like great skill to sing, like in the water while you're swimming and not die.
Like,
Yeah, it's just like you exhale and
she's
you
doing
just
Little Mermaid shit. Little Mermaid shit.
Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
how about you then?
Me, recently kind of got back into it just because I'm back to teaching more classes now. So usually any free betweens, either if it's before class or after I'm done teaching classes, I kind of get in like maybe 30 minutes to an hour of like training at anything of the sort, just to try to keep limbered and not get old too fast. Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Just kidding.
Now that, yeah, I mean, I guess same. Like every morning, I still do like the old
The
the old Asian people like kung fu practice. So I do my qigong, I do like my tai chi, do some hands. Then I'm off with my day. Usually
Yeah.
working nonstop.
I have to understand, like, we're constantly working, so there's not really, we can't, it's hard for
Although-
us to designate a time for us to,
Yeah.
like, hey, yeah, let's
I
all get
think-
together and train.
Although I do think that I think because of in the past 2 years of YouTube, I think we got really busy the past year, and I think that's when we have such a fluid schedule that it's hard to really pin down times for us to do things, because I do think that we should get back more and like just at least just
Yeah, I
schedule that
agree.
in.
I think I should try to schedule it in for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we have kicking targets here that we do occasionally, like, kick and
Because
like
it's
just
kind of
do, but I don't kind of count it as training because
Yeah.
it's not
Because
really
like
training.
it's sometimes like when we're doing like ideas and stuff, or just like writing, like I just have mitts and like someone's hitting it, or like back and forth, like someone has like the shield and I'm like kicking it or punching it or something, just to get our minds going. So it's kind of like like
Yeah,
like
I
and
don't really
sometimes
classify it as
so
training.
yeah, it's not really training, but like the next thing you know, like when we do like martial art Mondays, you guys,
Oh my god.
like when we have the
A
gym.
video that would take like an hour max to film. We're in the gym for like so long till
Yeah.
we look at the time. We're
I
like,
think-
oh my god, it's 4 in the
yeah,
morning.
then we
Why are we
start-
still here?
Like basically, I think we had a shoot one time. I think it was just like because I know we didn't put it out yet on the channel.
Yeah.
But just one of the shoots. It was like one of it's like that the blacked out gym, and we were just filming there like at 9 o'clock, right? The next thing you know, we got caught up and we honestly started training, but it was like that fun training thing, like.
Yeah, like you show me what you know, I show you.
Like
what I
basically, like
know.
like then we started doing we started doing kicking relays, and we started doing like kicking like whatever, and then we started punching and like legit training, right? The next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
And then we're like,
But because
we
and-
need to leave.
Yeah, and because the thing is, like, we blacked out the gym, so we can't see outside. We don't know how dark it is,
The
right?
don't
sun
know
was
the
starting to
outside.
rise
Yeah.
once we got back. We were just like,
Oh.
oh crap.
So, like in a weird way, I guess we are still martial arts geeks. It's just that I think that's what
Yeah.
it means that we should block out that time.
Yeah, we should.
Well, what they say, a family that trees together stays together.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, next question.
So, next Facebook question.
No amount of chaser will ever get the taste of Intern's voice out of my head.
Next question. Anyway, so from Carried Away, number 1, how did the three of you meet?
Did we answer that last time?
Did we?
No, I don't think we actually did.
Not officially, I don't think.
Okay, so well, our story is funny. Okay, so I actually
hated her.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I hated her. But I mean, just to cut it short, like I think I had a.
You hated girls at the time. I'm a girl.
Wait, that sounds really bad. I got out of a relationship. It was a bad breakup, and I think as a creative, obviously the one thing that I needed to do was just to write something about it, or just something creative to get my my chest off it, right? So, I think at that point in time, we were like or the group itself, we're looking for an actress to like actually do that video, and that was like 2016's Valentine's video, and I met her because she's actually Tin's. Well, you guys knew.
Yeah, we went to school
Same
together. We went to the same
Right.
university.
And I think I'm pretty sure Tin was already saying like, oh yeah, no, she does like taekwondo, blah blah, all this stuff, right? So that's cool. I was that day when I met her. It was like, so I broke up with this girl already. For like I don't know, a couple of weeks now, right? And I think the night before she called me with some shit, like. Called me with some shit and got me riled up, right? It's just bad. I didn't get any sleep. So the next day when we finally met her, like I was like, we were at this ramen place and I was just like mad.
He didn't talk to
I
me.
didn't talk to
I was
anyone.
like trying to like be nice. I was like, hi, it's like nice to meet
So-
everyone.
So I was like, oh my god, this person's bubbly. Because like I still knew her as Fantasy Steph. So Fantasy Steph is very bubbly, and I'm not ready for that. I just had shit like the night before, right? She was too bubbly, and she was everything that I hated in a woman at that point in time. And what's even worse, like I was like, you know, I'm really sorry, blah blah. And I tried to talk to her, like tell her, like I just really need to do the script or something, like you know, it'd be funny. I gave her the script so she knows what it is, so it wasn't kind of weird or something. But then afterwards, after the ramen place, I was just like, hey, like you know, let's get some bubble tea or something like that, right? Or somebody said, let's get some bubble tea. I like kung fu tea, right? And so I was like, hey, let's go to, like, she was like, oh, let's go to Tito. I was like, oh, let's go Kung Fu Tea. She goes like, fuck Kung Fu Tea. And at that point in time, dude, I wasn't playing around. I just turned around. I was like, you know what, fuck you, right? And I kept on walking. Like, I was legitimately mad. I was like, thinking in my head, you know what, I just need to just get done with this meeting and move on, right? So we go to Tito, because that was closer than Kung Fu Tea.
Yeah, it was on the way.
And in this, oh my god, in Tito, there was like this ratchet ass girl with her two like I don't know her
Like,
two boys
yeah.
like two fuck boys or something like that. I'm looking at the menu just to look at the menu, right? And she gives me this fucking lip, right? I'm already pissed, right? She's like if y'all cut in front of me, I'll fucking fuck you up. Like just
Yeah,
fucking
she was
send
like,
it to me,
so
right?
abrasive and rude out of nowhere.
Then I was happy because now I knew I was gonna get into a fight, right? So I turn around and I like you know I said something to this bitch, I don't know, whatever, like you know whatever. And I was just because I was mad, right? I said something to her, right? So I turned around thinking, like, you know, I was like, if I'm gonna get into a fight, like, you know, honestly, like it didn't really
Like,
matter.
Tin,
yeah,
gun,
like I want to see if my
Pat,
boy,
the
like, okay,
guys.
Tin, Gun, Pat was in there.
No, he was there.
But, well, I just thinking my boys would back me up, right? I turn around, my boys are gone. But the only other person was like, and like literally, this girl was behind me. She was cracking and she was like getting ready to fight, and I was just like. And we had that.
Yeah, we like
that
looked at each other and was like,
best friends for life
all right.
at that point in time.
Okay. Just because we almost
Yeah.
got into a fight.
Yeah. Ooh man.
Like we had game plans, we talked about it
Yeah.
afterwards.
So people stopped me. I guess they already knew. I guess I'm just a little. You know, it's not that's not the point. It's just that you know, basically, like there was nothing happened. It was good. And if
I already
you-
could hear the follow-up question. Have you guys ever
Yeah.
gotten into a real fight?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just answer that for now. Like no.
Like-
Maybe.
okay.
Well, to say maybe for him.
Okay. But it was good. Oh my god, it was. But that was the
Yeah,
friendship.
that's how we met.
That's how really we met.
And then this one. You want to talk about your own story because you know you need
Well-
to speak more.
Well, I'm
Since the last ASDO dropouts, you just
There's enough.
I was talking ish when needed. But anyway, like I actually was working with Andy and G from Common Ramen first. So I actually met them first before actually
Buy their
meeting
merch?
you guys. Yep,
yeah buy
merch.
their merch. It's really cute.
That's so cute. But so I was working on a project with Andy at the time, and we just got finished shooting. He's like, "Hey, we should just stop by. My friend's place is pretty close. I want you to meet him." Blah blah blah. So that was where I met Joey, and then you know we just kind of started talking. And you're like, you wanted to do some like
Who was?
potential
Because like
content-
wasn't
content.
G here too?
G was visiting. Like he was here with you already, I think.
I was.
And that was the
That
first
was
time
a
I
good.
met.
That's a weird.
Yeah, and that was the first time I met G in person after a while, because I knew G for a very long time before then, like, kind of, but.
Like, cause he used to teach or something. He used to
Well,
like.
yeah, I used to run into him when he did Muay Thai seminars before when I was younger with that.
You guys didn't know G's like a badass fighter. Like I think Golden Glove champion too for like years. That's wait. Like he's
yeah.
so.
He hurts.
Yeah,
He hurts.
you guys, yeah. So if
Yeah.
anything, yeah, like we have dedicated martial arts, and I think that's the reason why we're pretty close as friends is because like it's a martial arts. Like
Yeah, it is the martial arts.
I
that
yeah, I
brings
never
us
get
together.
tired of talking martial
Wait,
arts.
so
Yeah.
G was here. you
G was
met
here. I met
Joey.
Joey. Yeah, here, and then you guys were
G-
were like
okay,
in the.
G
don't
and I
know
were
what you
working
doing.
on something. I think.
Oh, really?
Maybe we're still
You
planning on
just got
stuff.
finished. Oh, did you guys just finish
Or-
one
or
or something?
something.
Because
I
I
don't
know,
know.
like, you set up a meeting where, like, our team, we were going to meet Angela. And then we met at Eden.
Yeah.
That's the first time I met you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was that time.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Long time ago.
Yeah. About a year.
I thought it was 2 years.
It's been 2 years. So.
Has it been 2 years?
That's like going on
A
2.
year and something. That means it's like 3 for me. Right?
2.5 then for you, I would think at this
2.5?
point. Yeah, it's about
I don't know. Whatever.
Either
but
way.
that's like pretty much how
Yeah.
we met. That story's not as funny.
Nah,
but
not really.
yeah. Next question?
Oh,
Yeah.
next question. Bam.
that
That was that. Okay. Still don't know what your channel is about. So what is it all about? This is from Double Bass Photography L.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey Ange, why don't you answer that?
Yeah. Market us. Market us to what?
She
To-
studied entrepreneurship. So
Oh yay, on the spot. Wonderful. But coolness. So basically, so our school dropouts in itself, like we pride ourselves in being very much indie filmmakers in a sense. So we want to just film whatever we basically love, from whether it be action comedy, whether it be like a Korean drama here, whether it be a little stupid comedy sketch here with that. And we kind of widen our bases now with just Monday being martial arts focused, with that Tuesdays being a little bit more like looking at like the local surroundings and like those little treasures that you kind of find where you can hang out with friends or bring a cute date with you. Wednesdays is just our gaming day, so video gamers and anyone that's kind of like into, you know, like geek culture of the sort, that's kind of the day you kind of want to check in with that. Really fun, honestly, with that. I learned how to play fighting games on that day. Yay! But anyway, that's it. And then Fridays, of course, is Hey Fam, where you get to follow Steph and all of us too on our adventures, and her adventures mostly with her modeling gigs and other film production stuff that we do as a team. So that's pretty much it, Monday through Friday as of right now. Eventually, maybe
Did you hit Thursday?
I did hit Thursday first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, technically that's our Thursday, our main day.
Yeah, our main day is Thursday. But
Yep.
we have a lot of stuff every day, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's something for somebody. Like,
Yeah, there's something for someone.
yeah, it's
something
just,
for everyone.
you know, it's just, if you like martial arts,
But
watch
like,
on Mondays.
in the end, though, like I guess, yeah, we're filmmakers, and we create narrative-driven content most of the time. Like even for our other days, even for like the Mondays and Tuesdays and the Wednesdays, it's not just your typical sit here in a vlog like this, kind of, or I don't even know if this what you consider a vlog, but yeah, like we want to tell stories. We want to share stories, and in various and different ways, in different genres, and that's what it is. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I wanted to feel like you guys could actually tune in and like learn something about like another part of the world or another part of group of people that you guys probably wouldn't have ever met before. So that's we are the School Dropouts. Okay.
Yes.
Next question.
Next question. So what are some common pet peeves and mistakes that you're tired of seeing in fight scene?
oh my god, this is like a whole nother episode, man.
So actually, this is actually
Like-
pretty. It's kind of weird. I think that I guess now standardized from what I've understood from people working, you know, working in Hollywood or whatnot like that. A lot of fight scenes, American fight scenes right now are filmed in like 98 frames per second, so they could like slow down like any part of it if they need to. But it's like that's hard because like now it's how do you say it, like because like some of the slow mos, like sometimes like obviously we do fight scenes, so we don't really hit each other, and we shouldn't, like you shouldn't, right? So when you slow down the thing, and when there's a lot of frames like that, you can't fake some frames, like you can't. It's harder to hide if you hit somebody or not, right? Because it's a lot of like action and reaction type of things. So that thing, I mean, some people don't. I don't know. I think now with technology and stuff, people just want to have everything clearer and stuff, right? So it's like kind of weird when you're watching a really, really clear fight scene in slow mo, but obviously something you're like misses or it's not close enough. So yeah, that's one thing. But I don't know. I think. Oh, if anything though, ultimately, I hate seeing, or my pet peeves in fight scenes are people doing techniques that obviously isn't what they're good at. Like if you write a character where you are a master, I don't know, like a master taekwondo stylist, and you're not trained in taekwondo and you don't understand how to like just do a basic switch stance, fake feint to kick or something like that, front kick or something like that, don't do that. It's
agree.
like I mean that's just me. I guess it's just like.
Like, there's so many actors and actresses that are capable of doing so. Why not
Right.
hire these
Or
capable
yeah.
people to do so?
Or
I think mine is like, especially being as like a female in action, it's always the same roles that we get asked. It's like, hey, can you wear this crop top or just like this sports bra with really tight pants? and it's just like, I want you to throw haymakers, and I'm just like, I am like 100 pounds. I cannot knock somebody out.
With a
Like
haymaker.
visually on film, it doesn't look realistic. I guess just because I'm tiny, but it's just like they go with the whole sex appeal and stuff. I'm like, I think it's cool that I can.
Oh,
kick.
okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Like some parts of Atomic Blonde. Like she looks
Oh my God,
she's like
yes.
90 pounds, right? She's like 90 pounds. There are two men running down at full speed down the hallway, and she actually like stops
Stops
them.
them.
Somehow.
Like,
I love how we
she-
did the same motion.
She stops them, and I'm like, whoa, right? Like at that point in time, it's like, then not only that she stops them, and like it's like every choreography in American choreography is after you stop somebody from running at you, you throw them to the side.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to move a human being?
Yeah,
Really hard.
to throw the. That's funny.
And so like,
That's
I think
funny.
it's that. But then it's like kind of funny because I think a lot of times people, when they see our stuff, they're just like, oh, that's not realistic. The sound effects or something. It's just like getting hit multiple times and like, or just like moving a certain way. But I'm like, but you're okay with watching these
But-
certain characters like literally, like that doesn't look real, but you're okay with that too.
But, I
I
mean,
mean,
it-
I guess it's like,
It
both
is you
arguments.
like what you like. It's just
Yeah.
that like you know we want like I guess we base ourselves more on like the old school like really 80s and 90s
Yeah.
style of like Asian
Cynthia
martial arts movies.
Rothrock and,
So it's
like,
not like you know
old
and the sound
school.
effects are to us it's nostalgic and I guess I understand with like you know like 16-year-olds like oh the sounds are so weird. You never heard it before. This was way before your
Like we're
time.
appealing to
Like
25
Yeah.
to like 30s or 40s.
like their kids are like who's Jackie Chan like you know and that's
That
kind of
hurts
funny
me.
because
That
that
hurts
like
me so bad.
they missed out on like a really great piece of like
Yeah,
action era on like movies and stuff because like you know because of Jackie Chan he also inspired a lot of other like stuntmen to really like up their game you know just because of the fact that he could do it right so it's like some of the everything is safe now and I think that's a good thing obviously that's a good thing you know but there was a time that weird little golden age where it's like insanity and practicality still kind of like was in balance so it's like all right you know like oh my god like Face Off I love Face Off right like some of the stuntmen there they're like okay look we're just gonna explode everything and you just run through it and the guy's like cool but not because like they can't do it it's because they practiced doing it right so that's and those stuntmen are amazing you know so the hats off to you guys thank you so
Yeah.
much you guys inspired us to do like you know what we're doing now because in a weird way like our style since it's you know like since it's very filmmaking and martial artsy we can't like not, it's 2018 and the movies that we do now can't even still catch up to what
Nope.
some of our idols have done back in the 1970s right
yeah, that's crazy.
that's
Like,
like
we
no one
can't
like
even,
no one can do
it's
it
just
like
so good. But
so
yeah, I think like those are pretty much like our pet
Well, how about-
peeves.
how about
yeah, what
you?
about you? You didn't say anything as usual.
well because like we kind of just took over
Yeah, that's
so.
true.
Go ahead
Well, I mean, just pet peeves. Like if you can't do something, don't really do it. That's really it. So like, like okay, like
No,
especially
I
with
get what
girls,
you're
especially
saying.
with certain girls when they try to
my
like,
God.
I don't know, if you're put in a role and you have to fight, but you're really not a fighter, and it just really bothers the crap out of me. And I like want to,
Well,
like,
Just- I have a
frustrate
question.
it
you can fake it on film.
but there's still things that you can't fake.
Yeah,
That is glass.
that is glass.
because what I think if you are an actress or an actor and you're in indie why do you want to do action movies like of like Jackie Chan level like you know what I mean like I don't understand actors and like
I mean, I would love to do.
yeah but I mean people that don't know how to do martial arts want to do martial arts level action scenes as an indie actor like
Yeah, okay.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
like you know like they're saying like oh, okay like you would think that you can do better like you could do it better than the stuntman that has been training their entire life right it's like it's not like you know a stuntman is gonna go in and double for like an acting piece for like a main actor.
Yeah.
So what's the point, right? So
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah. That's basically.
That's for a couple of you out there, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much my pet peeve. Like, if you can't do it, just say you can't do it. Because honestly, it just makes it's embarrassing. It's like, it's just embarrassing, I think, for the person that they don't realize it. And I'm kind of like, it's not your place either to say anything sometimes too in certain cases. And at the same time too, just like watching it, I'm just like, this would be.
Or is this like directors or just people assuming that like if an actor or an actress has like dance experience, that the choreography would be the same in terms of like a fight scene.
Yeah, this question has like evolved into something else because now I'm thinking like I also dislike directors that think that they could shoot action when they haven't shot action. It's just
Yeah,
like,
sorry,
you have to
like this
try
could
first.
literally be a whole like
Yeah.
ask like
Yeah.
a dropouts
And
like episode.
And it's not even so much as like an elitist thing. It's just like with everybody when somebody like when somebody says something like, "Oh, I could write a book if I wanted to." Like, I could write a book if I had the time.
Yeah.
It's like, but you understand there's people that write books that have trained their entire, like a good part amount of their lives to write well, and still don't get their work published, right? So it's just kind of almost condescending to think that just because like you think that something is easy, like you're able to
Yeah.
actually do it at a master level.
I think
right?
it's just
at
like
the first try.
that disrespect of just assuming that you can do
Yeah.
it, or even like saying like, "Oh yeah, that's not good," or
Yeah.
like totally criticizing somebody's work. But then it's just like, okay, you don't know unless you have to actually try to make one of your own.
I mean,
Then like
yeah,
you
I
would,
guess
then
so.
I would be like, all right, like I
Yeah.
understand like constructive criticism, but it gets to a point where like show me something so I can learn off
Yeah.
of like what you did instead of just telling me what I did wrong.
Yeah, it's just like the action thing sometimes. It's just really
Yeah.
that. Like I think, it's
Our whole mantra, birth
Yeah.
through action, everything and nothing. We
Yeah.
just kind of
and also
we
like
do
filming,
it. We test it out. We try it. We see what you guys like, what you don't like, and then we just see what we can do better.
yeah, and also like our film or I guess our filming concepts too are very Jackie Chan-ish. Like wide shots, let the performers perform what they can perform.
Mm-hmm.
So, when people, I guess, like you can't just learn how to kick and punch and move around like Jackie Chan when you're like, I don't know, haven't trained that way.
Yeah.
So that's what
Like
it is.
we can't.
Yeah.
No.
So that's why now in like movies there's like the actors usually train in like particular action scenes for like months on end because it looks believable, So I think that's what you indie actors and actresses should also do then too. Okay,
If you're
anyways.
taking all these acting classes, you might as well.
Yeah, like if you're taking acting classes, if you want to do action, take some action classes. Like there's so many people that like so many places, Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh,
Like
okay.
this became like a super long answer.
So this is from. Did we answer this one? Fantastic Tin again. Love this. This was from one of our other videos. Question: Since martial arts can be a long subject to cover, do you guys think about covering martial arts questions for Martial Arts Monday videos? I, for one, love long conversations in your videos, especially if it involves martial arts, and I bet others do too. Well, I mean,
I guess we should.
I mean, I guess we should because we literally
Martial arts
talk about martial arts a lot.
So what would we call that?
Martial Art Monday.
would it just be a separate podcast or no?
Is this a podcast?
Would it be a podcast?
I don't know. Would it be a podcast?
Man, thanks a lot, Tin.
I know. Geez.
No, but no, that's awesome. man.
It's
Thank
okay.
you. Okay. Well, maybe we'll see in the future.
I mean, Tin, if you have any suggestions, like let us know. We'll consider it because I mean, as you can tell, we can talk quite a bit about it.
yeah, we really love martial
And not only
arts.
that, like we would love to have G come in and talk to us and like whatnot. I mean, we have a lot of friends who I
Should
think
do those
would
things
be
that's
pretty
like
cool.
how that's like comedians in a car getting coffee. Like martial arts on a bike.
She can't ride a.
Well, we could have those those team bikes.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
I was about to say.
And
I
just
don't know
have
how to
oh,
ride
that'd
a
be
bike.
funny. Actually, that'd be mad cute. We just pedal around somewhere, cameras on us.
As martial artists, how to do
This area is hilly as hell, man. It's either like.
That was very,
Okay,
very true. Okay, cool. So next question. Kendo Dude 2 says, I find a disturbing lack of gun holding a phone while yelling World Star in videos of 2017. Can we see a revival of this practice in 2018?
Yes.
Yes.
We got you covered.
Yeah, we got you. Just be patient with us, because, you know,
Yeah.
budget. I will always say that as an answer, but it's like, I'm honest. I'm being completely honest. You see
Gotcha.
our budget sheets?
It has to like come like it has to,
Yeah.
you know.
This one has to come from the heart.
Yeah, it has to come from the heart.
This one
It's
has
for
to
you,
come from
dude.
the heart.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. All right.
Next question. Dirty Kitty Me Too says,
Mm.
I would love a meet and greet, but I'm all over here in Guatemala. And sad face with the tear coast going down. Someday, hopefully, she says. Or he says. I don't know which. So I'm a photographer, and I'm very interested in the relationship my career has with videography. Since both go hand in hand, I was wondering, do you have any specific person or style of photography that inspires you, or you want to emulate while filming? For example, I just watched a Black Mirror episode that reminded me of Daido Moriyama's photography style. Also, do you have any photography knowledge or any of the crew knows, and do you mind sharing tips on how to convene the two arts?
Oh.
P.S.
So I'm.
Intern is so cute.
I feel like
Wait,
I've
what?
seen. What?
It says, thanks, P.S. Intern is so cute. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that photographer, like her Instagram name was Mary Moon. I think I know.
Oh, wait. I think I know, too.
Yeah, so she's
We
a
actually,
photographer. like look at.
we
yeah.
look at
She has some
your
pretty good
stuff,
photos.
guys.
Particularly for me, I really like Studio Next. Like it's this.
Oh, Studio Next Image.
Yeah, Studio Next Image.
Like
It's like they're from Japan, but they're from Japan. But I think
Are they from Japan?
I feel like it,
I
but
thought it was, like,
but like the
They're
yeah,
from
but, like,
Asia. I don't
they're
know.
from Asia, but I think like the two main photographers are Chinese or something like that.
Yeah, but they
And,
shoot with like Hasselblad, so
So something that I don't have and I have no knowledge of, and it's like, whew. But the amount of effort, like the crew and the team that make their photos work, it is like a blend literally of set design, lighting, and like just imagery from the photographer. Beautiful. I don't even know.
like I
how-
would love to model for them.
Yeah, it's not even. How do I explain it? Like it's not. There, it's Photoshop, but just to like clean it up. But like the stuff that they do is literally like what they shoot.
It's fantastic.
It's like in film, there's practical effects versus like special effects.
Yeah.
And then
These
like,
guys are like a master
they're-
of practical effects.
Yeah, and that's something that I think
Yeah.
we all can say that we
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yep.
I mean, all of the stuff we do is practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know because basically like you could do everything with special effects. That's true, but like sometimes how these people shoot, it's what life gives them, and they're able to capture that at that moment, and that's something that you can never be able to replicate because like it encompasses all the flaws and beauty of a single moment in time. That's why I love it.
I think it's deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait, sorry, just totally forgot about this. But holy crap, you say Guatemala? Like we have a fan from Guatemala? That's
Guatemala.
crazy. I mean, maybe one day we could do like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like,
I would love
ACO
like-
tour.
Yeah, like we could go on a trip maybe one day
That'd be cool.
Team Tuesdays.
if we ever get big.
Oh wait, how long do those like world cruise things last for?
Never been on a cruise.
I haven't either.
I don't
I'm
I
know.
just
would
saying.
Figure
love
it
to be
out.
on a cruise. I would love to make enough money that I can actually be like, hey, I want to take a vacation from the channel for 2 weeks and like be on a cruise or something like that.
And like literally be away from the internet.
But then knowing me, I'll be filming something.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll be writing a script.
We'll film like a whole love story or something on a cruise. I don't know.
Get
something.
two random actors like on the cruise. That'll be funny. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Sorry, moving on. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thanks.
Next question. Okay.
But thank you, Mary. Like, thank you, Dirty Kitty. Me.
Dirty kitty me.
Next question. Friezo Talks 2.
Oh, Frieza, okay.
Yeah. Director Senpai is like my actual senpai because I also study Baji Kwan. When I went to China 2 years ago, I found my teacher and he's taught me for a year. Now that I'm back in Netherlands, I train it by myself though.
Hey.
While also trying out other styles like Wing Chun and MMA. Wait,
Oh.
where's the question?
So what's the question?
There wasn't a question.
There's no question.
I'm so
Just an
sorry.
acknowledgement.
It's an
But you're all the way in the Netherlands. That's crazy.
But yeah,
You had one job, Angela. Jeez.
I would
thought there was a
love,
question on there.
dude. Honestly, if everything goes well this year, there might be a possibility that we possibly could be there. So who knows? And I would love to touch hands with you, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, practice some baji in my Japanese style.
Yeah. Okay,
Next question. Jeremy Sorto 2. This was a pretty cool video. I do have a couple questions. What was it like working with Vincent Lin, and would you work with him again?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's like in regards to Forgotten Kingdom. Which,
Yeah,
by the way,
pretty
guys, check out our web series, The Forgotten Kingdom, a Kung Fu LARP story.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was actually a.
Yeah, to be honest with
When
you,
we
like,
worked with him, like we picked him up in my car, and me and Joey, we
too.
like
You guys
Yeah.
froze.
we froze. Like we
did-
didn't
yeah,
know
I mean-
how to talk.
And I don't know how to talk. So it was just even more
So it was
awkward. I
really,
couldn't
yeah,
talk.
because she doesn't know how to talk. Then all of a sudden, both of us,
Yeah.
we don't know how to talk. So
So
we're like,
basically, yeah, because you know how we were saying, like our style of filmmaking is definitely very much of reminiscent of Hong Kong style, and like having someone that actually worked in Hong Kong during the time
I mean, it's
to
kind
have
of
like
a
you know
lot of
fought with
pressure.
fight, you know, like actually have a fight scene with like Jackie Chan, like so I grew up watching these guys, so I'm not that old. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, definitely.
Keeping relevant.
But yeah, I mean, definitely would want to work with him
Oh yeah,
again.
definitely.
But this,
It's,
it was just really funny.
you guys literally.
Like you
couldn't
messaged
talk.
us like, what was wrong with you guys?
I
I don't
said
know.
that. I said that. I'm like, I thought we were gonna be cool. I couldn't even.
We are cool. I
You
think.
guys
I don't know.
acted so not cool. You guys lost your cool for that one bit.
He could have stepped up.
So that's the person that cried
I was trying to.
at the
Yes,
Jackie Chan.
I
thing.
know. Okay, shush.
Oh my god, I don't even want to
But
bring
Like-
it up.
that was worth it.
Like you have to understand, she's
We can't.
actually. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
let's
not.
not even
Sorry.
address it anymore.
Anyway,
Next
so
question.
from Flip Hop 2
Okay.
What's up, Flip?
to Joey. Ever played Maple Story?
Moving on.
Okay.
You gotta vet out these questions, man. Like, but yes,
Okay.
Ice Lightning Mage.
Oh.
Gah!
I realized I was saying 2 after everything because it's supposed to be 2 weeks ago and I didn't space it out. But it's okay. Geeking75 says, how old are you guys and what is your favorite martial arts movie?
I'm 27, and I love Magnificent Butcher.
I just turned 26, and The Legend.
22?
Oh, like that's the Legend of Feng Sai. 1 or 2.
Oh. I can't decide. I like both. Can I just count them as both? Yeah, I'm just gonna say both. Screw it. I don't care.
Jeez.
So what is my favorite one? Yeah, I guess I don't know. Man.
22 and I have 2 favorites though. Drunken Master 2 and then my Lucky Stars. Those are always
Actually,
the 2
they're
I go
really
back
good
and
too.
forth.
Yeah, my other star's pretty good.
I think just because I watched The Legend like religiously, like repeatedly for years.
Yeah, mine is Magnificent Butcher, just because Sammo Hung, I guess. I don't know. There's some really good, and like, you know, yeah, like all, it's a lot of good fight scenes in there.
Okay.
It's my
Next.
fight scene bible.
Black JS says, do you guys have day jobs? Example, Steph's modeling and acting. Also, what social media platform do you guys prefer?
Well, you already answered it for me, actually.
Yeah.
But Instagram.
Yeah, like actually, like this company is
Yeah,
my day
technically,
job
this
now.
is-
Yeah, so I am
It.
the creative director of Art School Dropouts and whatever that work might entail. Like when we get hired out.
And business.
Well, in
Yeah.
between, and I teach kids and do private lessons for people for martial arts and fitness training. So
Yeah.
that's it. What's everyone's top 5 personal roles in making a good film or video?
Roles or rules
Rules.
of making a what?
Making a good film or video.
I don't think I have any
Yeah, I don't think.
rules. Like we've kind of created a system of work that we just kind of.
I guess in a
Go
weird
by?
way. Like in a weird way, like I would say you have to you have to make something from your heart. But the problem with that is that not everybody's heart is in the right place when it comes to like. I like making stories. I like making stories because, you know, to make people laugh or whatever. But like it's just generally just to make stories, right? So it irks me when a story doesn't fit a particular flow of things because maybe like outside forces try to insert themselves into a story that isn't really meant for them, kind of thing, right? So it's just like it's like this like when it's not genuine, when a story is not genuine, where it feels like the characters aren't acting like the way that they should be, or something like that, that turns me off. So yeah, I don't know. I guess.
Guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Because met a lot of indie filmmakers who really aren't filmmakers. They just want to be in front of the camera, so they write these really stupid stories that a third grader could write. Like, oh, I'm a kung fu master that have the powers of Superman, and I have like guns.
Yeah.
Like that combination. Like, what's the point of you knowing kung fu, have the powers of Superman, and have guns? What's the point?
You're bulletproof, and yet you like still try to
Yeah, what's the point?
like not get hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't try to dodge because you're bulletproof. So why
Yeah.
not? So stuff like that. Just it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just saying,
I was
like,
saying.
it's a so yeah, like, so write a story that's genuine, that you know is genuine. That it's if people were to like, and
I mean, we
in a
do
weird
make
way,
stupid stuff.
yeah,
but
in a
it's
weird
just-
way, you're supposed to
we
also
enjoy it.
make. You're also supposed to make what you want, right? But I guess at that point in time, if you do make something what you want, you have to acknowledge that it's something that you want. So when people question you about like, why did you make something like that, then you can not be annoyed or not be salty about other people's negative comments about your work, because you already know it's good because you made it for you, and that's ultimately the what you
Yeah.
should make.
I
you know?
think you yourself are the main audience that you should be making your content for. I think just because
I think.
I mean, if we were to make content and just rely solely on like what people had like thought about our stuff, I think
Yeah,
we
we'd be
probably
making,
would
like,
have
trend.
not. Yeah, we would have been making trendy stuff,
Trend,
or
yeah.
we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, really think about it. Like, for you guys to be actually here watching our stuff right now, it's because you guys actually like martial art, like, videos or something like that, right? And now that, you know, we're in a world where it's, you know, there's a lot more, how do I say it? Like, there's a lot more arts, like, or like combative arts, or combatives, right? Or whatever it is, and everybody has an EDC or an everyday carry, which is a knife or a gun. It's like the martial arts isn't as appreciated anymore, especially the goofy, fun martial art movies that got you to learn martial arts in the first place, right?
Now it's like the hard, I guess,
Everything
styles,
is-
where it's just like haymakers and just like
And just that.
guns and yeah.
So yeah, so that's why it's a niche. So yeah, I guess that's really what it is. So,
Yeah. I think that's why I like really appreciate our audience, just because I mean,
for
you guys
to
are the
watch.
ones that stick around, and it's kind of cool.
All right. What else, intern?
That will be it for
That would be
actually.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So
there's
last update, because it is February and you know
Woo.
Valentine's Day and whatnot. So we actually have a short that's coming out. You know, this is
That is not martial arts.
That's not martial arts. Ooh.
Ooh.
But you know, it's just for Valentine's Day, and this was actually filmed last year. So we really hope you guys like it. It'll be coming out in like I think 2 weeks from this
man.
video. So please check it out. Follow us on social media, because we'll be posting like posters and like whatnot. And there's also a cast and a commentary for that as well.
Yeah. So check it out. Oh my god, we really love this project.
Yeah, it's
It hits the feels.
yeah, and we hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, just to wrap up, Ask the Dropouts over here. If you guys have any questions, please remember that you guys can leave us any comments down in the comment section below, on any of our social media, on Facebook.
Any of our videos.
Any of our videos, any of that stuff, and we will basically gather them all up, pick some out, and answer them for you next time.
Yeah, and this time she'll actually
She'll,
vet.
she'll
This time
actually
I'll
read
actually
them
vet
to
us
actually
them
see
through.
if they are actual questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'll do that. I'll do that better next time.
It's all good.
Yep. But also, please, if you like what we're doing, please support us on our Patreon, buy our merch. all that good stuff. And please subscribe and stay tuned for all of our videos next time with that, and join us on our little journey.
Please. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this month. All right.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Bye.